This video is about introduction to Data Cloud. We'll talk about what is Data Cloud, why Data Cloud is used, and a live use case example of the Data Cloud. Also, we'll talk about the process of flow of data into Salesforce or Data Cloud from all the third-party connectors and how it is helping to the upcoming concept of AI, which is Agentforce in Salesforce. Before we start watching the video, we'll love you to subscribe to our channel because we'll be doing more content on Data Cloud in this future series. So first of all, let's try to understand what is actually a Data Cloud is. So Data Cloud in technical terms of Salesforce is heart of Salesforce because as of now, we know data is everything. So for example, you have customer preferences, their experiences, their personalized messages given to them, or unified or fragmented data. Everything is in the form of data, which is stored in Salesforce in the form of a data cloud, which is called Data Cloud. So basically, Salesforce Data Cloud is a real-time platform which let businesses, any type of business, telco, insurance, health, bring together all their customer data into from, let's say, it can be from sales, service, marketing, commerce, into one unified customer file. Then rather than making those data working in silos, every department has now access to the same data, and then they can make 360 view of a customer and do better analysis and do better marketing and predictive analysis on that. So that is basically how Data Cloud works. But why that Data Cloud was required? We all know collecting data is everything, but that is not enough. We need to utilize that data into some sort of a meaningful form, where is why we have a Data Cloud which comes into picture. So you need to understand Salesforce is a CRM, but Data Cloud is totally different from that. That's why it was created. Let me give a use case example, maybe that you can get better understanding out of that. Imagine we have a client named Sarah who want to buy a jacket. She went to an online portal and she browsed the jacket, but she added that to a cart. She didn't do the checkout. Now we know that data is a very important component of that. We capture the behavior of Sarah. Imagine now she walks into the same store of the company in the evening, and then she goes there. No one knows about her preferences, what jacket she was looking into, and then she was not getting that target of experience because the customer rep in the store was not having any information about the shopping history of Sarah. So there was no marketing team which can run valid promotional campaign for her. So Sarah basically felt unseen and disconnected. Now let's do this with Data Cloud. Now real-time information of Sarah online activity is taken, ingested into Data Cloud. Now the data is immediately unified. Now when she enters the store, this time the sales rep already knew about the preferences of Sarah. Or why not we go one step ahead using Agentforce, using AI. There is one text message sent to her when she entered the store. Welcome Sarah, still thinking about that winter jacket? It is a 50% off in store today. So imagine how Sarah will feel about it. Or so it's all about experience that is given to that client. Why? Because we knew about the preference of that client. Why? Because we had a Data Cloud. Now Data Cloud can have data coming from different sources. It can be online, it can be offline, it can be an email, it can be a call, it can be unstructured in the form of WhatsApp message, in the form of PDF, in the form of Slack. So that's why this Data Cloud is coming in the form of more than 200 data connectors. So this means the data, we can have data coming from any third-party CRM, any endpoint API, maybe SAP, Oracle, or a data lake, or a warehouse like AWS, Databricks, or an unstructured data. It flows through it. Now when it's in the Data Cloud, it is unified and it is giving a 360 view of that client, that was Sarah, to get the understanding what was their preferences. Now the email marketing can run accordingly, social media campaign can run accordingly, and she can get preferences. So basically her voice is heard and she's more into the buying power, with what we call as a NPS survey score can be higher to get the predictive analysis for the future purchase of that client. So same can happen even in the form of healthcare. You can get a personalized care plans based on your data or your appointment history. Same can happen to your banking. If so, we can have loans catered to the Sarah's need because she might be ready to buy a home or a car loan. Same happen to telco. So because we can have a proactive plan upgrades based on the real-time usage and predictive analysis of Sarah's behavior. So this was what we call in Salesforce terms is 360-degree view of a client. So why it helps you? Because it felt that Sarah was connected, a context-aware engagement was given to her, and a real-time and historical data from multiple sources was integrated, and it respected the user privacy preferences, because security is also very important important factor here, because data is there. We need to have a secure data. That's where data cloud comes in. And then we can have a triggered AI powered recommendations or a touch points in the form of web, email, SMS from a store. And this is where Agentforce comes into picture. So that's why I'm talking again. Data cloud is a heart of Salesforce. On above that, we have all the things working. Now we have 360 view of the client. It can be an industry, Slack, sales, everything. And then where the Agentforce works on top of it, that's where the real magic happens. So because companies' data is scattered everywhere, so that is a big challenge which is happening right now because of integration complexity, because it's hard to integrate data coming from so many multiple sources. Data is trapped. There's inability to take action for that organization. We have inaccurate marketing campaign being running, and there is a security and governance issues. So that's a big issue with the enterprise. That's where data cloud comes in. Hopefully you got an idea. So why data cloud is required and what is a data cloud actually? So now how that flow of data happens. So flow of data is basically coming from all those multiple data sources that we talked about. It can be AWS, email, WhatsApp, Instagram, wherever, all the social, and it flows through a stream into Salesforce in the form of data model object where the data is getting ingested. It is again a technical term. I just wanted to keep it simple for you. Basically, ingestion means you have variety of data source, including it can be like your customer data that you manage or someone else manages it, the third party preferences, and now the data is ingested in the form of a raw data. You need to clean and transform that data, map that data into a model in Salesforce so we can understand that data in the form of a unified language. That's where Salesforce comes into picture. That's where data cloud comes in picture, because we need to do the mapping, but the fundamental is again no code, low code. So data cloud is configuration thing which is easy to do, easy to implement, and that is the future, because data is future. And then predictive AI, basically the AI analytic running on that, which is increasing the value of data cloud. So a lot of focus of Salesforce on this cloud right now. So we'll talk more about that in our next videos. Thanks for watching this video. I just need a quick favor again, like and subscribe to our channel, because we'll have a lot of Salesforce videos specifically on data cloud coming in our future series. And post your comments if you want to talk about any particular cloud or you're facing any challenge with Salesforce. Thank you for watching.